all, welcome back to Genshin Impact. I may have lied to you. Um, I will explain. So, we were going through this event, and we did all of this, these two big, long quests. One of them was literally an hour-long video and everything. Like, you guys all saw that. Happen and everything. Um, there may be an epilogue that I did not realize existed, and I didn't film for a little bit. But we're here now. We're gonna film it now because I've been told that this does exist for one.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands.
Silence. For two, I've also gotten enough festive fever to get my 4-star character that's free. Oh gosh. So I got Chongyun because I was split between Beidou and Chongyun, but Beidou's gonna be on the next banner as a 4-star, and since I'm gonna pull on that one for Hu Tao anyways, I thought I would just get Beidou then and get Chongyun now because he's not on any of the banners. So, anyways, let's get right into the last quest of the Lantern Rite. Hopefully there's no more surprise quests because I don't know that I have time to do all of them, but let's get right into it. There's music. I heard Paimon.
So that's how it is. Thanks for the suggestions, Mr. Zhongli. I have them all noted down.
I've long heard that your knowledge encompasses all things old and new, Mr. Zhongli. But I never knew that you were well versed in the art of cooking, too.
Okay. Oh, the time has come. Okay. I despise Xingqiu. And I'll tell you why. His quest, the one quest that you do where you help the old man and everything, and he comes in and reveals himself as like one of the I don't remember what they're called, sword gang members. I hated that. And I hate him. I have literally never used him. I put like a sword on him once and tried him out, and I hated him. And for all those that are gonna murder me in the comments because Chongyun and Xingqiu are so cute, I don't care. Xingqiu is this brat. He's a snot, and he needs to be taught a lesson.
It is truly an honor to make your acquaintance.
No need for formalities. I too feel humbled to be in the company of such talented young people. There are many things I could learn from you.
Oh, you flatter. If it's possible, may I trouble you to provide a few words of guidance for my practices in exorcism?
Exorcism? I can't say I'm an expert in the field, but if you don't mind, we could start by discussing...
Whoa, there's so many people here. All we knew was that Hu
It's
Tao
like
invited
4.
me over. I never thought we'd be meeting so many old friends. Happy Lantern Rite, everyone!
Happy Lantern Rite.
Likewise. Please take a seat.
Me too. I've seen Xinyan perform before, but this is the first time I've watched something like this. I heard that the audience loved it too, and she's been receiving quite a lot of performance invitations lately. She's more busy than ever, and Yunjin's gonna help her.
Nice.
Yep, and they asked us to pass on their season's greetings to everyone. They hope we'll have a wonderful gathering.
The performance was spectacular indeed. However, it gave Xiangling a huge burst of inspiration, which in turn gave us a bit of a headache.
Us? Did Xiangling ask you to try out her dishes too?
That, my friend, is beside the point. Watching you eat was enough for me. Come to think of it, I probably shouldn't have burdened Chongyun with eating my share too.
You probably shouldn't have, you little snot.
Hold on, Xiangling came up with a new recipe? Let Paimon try! See, someone here knows how to encourage people. Thanks, Paimon. Oh, and I have to thank Mr. Zhongli too. He gave me lots of useful pointers that really drove it home for me. Oh, so that's what you were talking about before we arrived.
Yes. Since we'll be dining together, the topic of our conversation naturally revolved around cooking.
Interesting.
Chongling's ideas are truly unconventional. Her choices in both ingredients and spices are comparable to a melody dancing on the tongue.
Yeah, honestly, as I've only done one quest with Zhongling as like the main person. She's honestly really sweet, and her ideas with cooking are really cute. If not a little weird, but they're cute.
My suggestions were nothing more than the icing on the cake.
Oh, the two of you always deliver. Now I'm getting embarrassed. Anyway, I'll get everyone to have a taste after I've adjusted the recipe based on Mr. Zhongli's advice.
That sounds like it might become a little safer to eat.
How about I sample the dishes next time?
Speaking of eating, Paimon feels like we're missing someone.
She just noticed.
Oh, Huta was the one who invited us, but she's not here. And where's Guoba?
Oh wait, Zhongling does have Guoba with her all the time. I forget that Guoba's not something that she just summons like Amber does with Bear and Bunny. Yeah, where is Guoba?
Oh, Guoba volunteered to help Dad at the restaurant.
Can Guoba talk? I didn't know this.
No, lots of people come over to eat during Lantern Rite. Without Guoba helping out, I probably wouldn't have had the time to accept Hu Tao's invitation. As for Hu Tao...
The director went to collect a guest. She asked me to stay here and host you for the time being.
Ah, so she's going to collect the bodies for her next client? Fun.
Seems like it's almost time.
Huh?
Almost time for what?
Hu Tao went to fetch someone in person? Oh, that must mean they are super important. Could it be... Kuching? Ningguang? Or Captain Beto?
I thought it was
She
a dead
didn't
person.
clarify. And as her subordinate, I couldn't just pry into the details, could I?
Oh. She's here.
We're here!
With whomst? Whomst did you bring?
We're not late to the party, right? Good thing the Conqueror of Demons and I are both as swift as the wind. And whoosh, we made it just in time.
How did she get Zhao to come? How? You know what? I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Oh. I see. So the important guest is the Conqueror of Demons. I've been looking forward to meeting you.
Ah, yes. Very first time they're meeting each other.
The director didn't mention anything when she invited us. What a pleasant surprise. Gathered here with us tonight are not only young and accomplished individuals, but also the protector of Leo's peace, Adeptus Alatus. To convene here with all of you is indeed a great honor.
Oh, we get backstory. What happened a few days ago? Spill the tea. We need to know.
It's almost Lantern Rite, yet you took all the trouble coming here.
The director has a way of making it difficult to decline.
May I ask what troubles you?
The director asked me to buy sesame oil in preparation for the celebrations.
Ah, okay.
Then why would you come all the way to Wangshu Inn?
I had a pleasant chat with Chef Yenchao and received some spices from him. And, see? Here's some matsutake and a portion of ham.
What about the sesame oil?
It's a shame. I couldn't find the kind the director was looking for.
We came all the way out here and couldn't even get the sesame oil. What do you want? No. Thank you.
I'm sure you're exaggerating, Zhang... Sir.
There he goes again. Enough with the pleasantries. Go let our guests take a seat. Everyone here today is well known in their own field and has probably heard about one another to some extent. Some of us are even old acquaintances, so there's no need to be this formal.
Oh, we're all standing up now. Wow.
I heard that the Conqueror of Demons and the Traveler are pretty close, no?
You can say that.
Great. You two sit together.
Hu Tao, are you trying to make some things happen over here?
You should take a seat too, director.
Oh? Finally remembered me? When we arrived just now, the host at Shinue Kiosk told me our dishes are almost ready. Perfect timing. Let's not wait any longer and ask them to bring out the food.
Isn't the food already here? What is this then? What is this?
Paimon would have never guessed the person Hu Tao went to fetch was Xiao.
Oh, that's also the first I've heard of the Traveler and Paimon being friends with the Conqueror of Demons.
I mean, he saved our life once, so there's that.
You know Xiao Chu?
Knowing is a bit of an overstatement. I've always looked up to him. You might not know this, Paimon, but we exorcists have worked in close collaboration with the Conqueror of Demons for many generations, dispelling evil together, both in the open and from the shadows. Hard to imagine that thanks to Hu Tao, I've finally gotten the chance to meet him. Conqueror of Demons, I'm honored to make your acquaintance.
Likewise.
It is a great honor indeed to have a chance to meet the legendary Conqueror of Demons. Chongyun has brought that name up quite a few times in the past. I remember you mentioning wanting him to understand the importance of exorcists.
Ahem.
We know each other too. He helped try my dishes during the Masterful Chef's cook-off.
Did he? Wasn't I there? Was I there? I don't remember this. I think I'm thinking of a different event.
I didn't think we'd have the chance to meet again. Happy Lantern Rite.
No anecdote, however, compares to meeting you in person. I'm Xingqiu, Xiangling and Chongyun's friend. The pleasure is all mine.
Whoa. Everyone's getting all formal and polite all of a sudden. Paimon doesn't know what she should say anymore.
Wait, there's an empty seat. Are we gonna get a surprise character coming in? Well, we already kind of had that, but maybe another one.
Xiao, mighty conqueror of demons, please accept Paimon's greetings too. Belated Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh no.
Paimon tried very hard to look for a fancy word, okay? Don't be too harsh on Paimon.
But it was the wrong fancy word, okay?
There's no need to be so polite.
You're right. This was meant to be a nice little get-together between friends after all. Too much formality kills the atmosphere.
You do indeed.
I didn't plan this gathering only for everyone to walk on eggshells. Hiya.
What's your true intention, then?
And that is something our consultant would say. I think it deserves a standing ovation.
Indeed. Exceptional acting skills, Director.
As for me, I'm just here to have fun and treat everyone to something good. We all worked
Ooh,
really
those
hard
sweet
this
potato
year.
French fries?
Whether traveling or guiding,
I did
cooking,
all of
helping
it.
with the family business, exorcising evil spirits, or conquering demons. And of course, our consultant, who's been helping out at the parlor every now and then.
What does Zhang even do with his time now that he's retired from being, you know, a god? What does he do? Just reference osmanthus wine constantly?
Everyone has done some pretty amazing things. As the one who brought everyone together, it goes without saying that I'm the one most deserving of praise.
Huh? Sounds kinda self-important, but Paimon thinks it's pretty amazing that she managed to talk Xiao into coming. He rarely ever enters Liyue Harbor after all.
That's true, that is kind of a feat.
It wasn't as complicated as you think.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks, boss lady.
It's not boss lady, just boss.
Oh, she always says that.
And there she goes. What a lively girl.
She ran up all of those stairs, gosh. What routine do you have, Hu Tao? How are you doing
Conqueror
this?
of demons, Adeptus Shao. Guardian of Wangshu Inn, hero of Dihua Marsh. I know you're there.
Okay, but tell me why. Hu Tao ran up some stairs and yelled at him, and he immediately just comes out. And I had to straight up make him like the most perfect almond tofu ever, and even then he talked to me for like 2 seconds. This is unfair treatment.
Quiet. Do not disturb the peace.
Sorry, but you wouldn't show up if I didn't yell your name, would you?
I know you. You're the 77th director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Is there something you need?
That does sound like one of Hu Tao's antics.
Did the Conqueror of Demons agree to come so that Hu Tao would stop pestering him?
Well, that probably makes sense.
There might be other reasons.
Smart guess? Huh? There's more to it?
It gets pretty boring from here on. I talked about the funeral parlor's past relationships with the guardian yakshas. You know, just to be sociable.
In the time of the Archon War, disputes were frequent, and disaster overtook the land. Humans couldn't escape from the torment of the plague, nor could they escape death. The Adepti vanquished the demons, the Millelith fought valiantly, and Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor was responsible for purifying the diseased and sending off the spirits of the dead.
Yeah. So, was just being a funeral parlor.
That is how the border between life and death was maintained during the war. And it effectively prevented further incidents from happening.
That's right. 1 point for the consultant. But despite our deep-rooted connection, it still took me quite a while to actually convince him. You know him pretty well, huh?
A little bit.
This matter is out of my control, so I need to be cautious.
True, but I've kept that in mind too. That's why everyone here today is in one way or another acquainted with elemental power. Besides, it'll only be for a short while as we dine together. There won't be any lasting consequences.
But I didn't expect there to be so many people.
Oh, he's introverted.
There's no need to worry, Conqueror of Demons. We're not feeling anything unusual so far. Our young exorcist over here is protected by his pure yang energy, so he's probably the most resilient.
That's true.
That's not the same. Just toss your carrots into my bowl? Hey, don't look away.
Again, why is Xingqiu such a brat? We don't like him.
Huh? What?
I'm siding with Chongyun. I saw that too. You're lucky Guoba isn't here today. He hates seeing people being picky with their food. If he'd seen that, he'd definitely make you eat all your carrots.
Huh? Guoba would do that? Is he that uncompromising? But now that I think of it, Xianglin told me that Guoba used to be the stove god.
It sounds like you've heard the rumors.
Pretty sure those aren't rumors anymore. I think that's confirmed. Not used to be. I think he's just quiet normally.
I'm doing fine.
Are you sure about that?
Not long ago, before Lantern Rite, I met an old friend. Thanks to his help, things have been a lot more stable than before.
An old friend?
You should know him. He's...
Oh no. Oh no.
Seeds of story, brought by the wind.
Oh no.
Cultivated by time. Did Paimon just unconsciously complete that thing? That voice. Could it be?
Oh no.
If I'm not mistaken, there's someone knocking at the door.
Oh no.
Don't just sit there, Zhongli. Go welcome our guest in. No such need. I'm coming in. You finally let me in.
Yeah, okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I heard the rumors that Venti was involved in this quest. I don't know how he got to Liyue. I don't know why he knew where we were. He just does, and now he's here. We love our drunken bards.
Hello, hello. No matter if we've met before or not, this moment marks a brand new encounter. Old friends and new. Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh, it's the tone-deaf bard.
Oh, he seems to carry a valiant breeze wherever he goes. It looks like we're gonna be friends. Fate has brought us together, so come on, take a seat and be my guest. Help yourself. Oh, I'll ask them for another set of cutlery. This young lady
I
here
noticed
is
the
as
empty
bright as a fresh
chair.
bouquet of flowers in the morning's rising sun. She no doubt is the one with the most authority here.
I saw the empty seat, and I remembered what I'd heard from the various YouTube comments that weren't about the Waffle House. So, I suspected, but I wasn't sure if people were just trolling. And now I'm excited because I need to know where this is going, because I don't think Zhongli and Venti have ever been seen in a cutscene together, and I need to know.
Whoa, these dishes look amazing. Is it really okay for me to join in? All right, I'm digging it.
Are those entire crabs? Like, just entire crabs?
Huh.
What?
It's you.
How does Xingqiu know Venti?
Isn't this Genu?
Is it
Genu?
What? Xingqiu has a pen name? Oh my gosh, what?
Yep. Now that I've taken a closer look, you're a fan of Genu's works, aren't you? I met Xingqiu at a light novel convention. Oh, how I wish we'd met sooner. I never expected that there'd be another person in this world who could interpret Genu's new novel as thoroughly as I could.
Venti, you're being too humble. Considering your poetic talent, your fundamentals are way more impressive.
Could this new guest be Master Xingqiu's friend?
Oh no, the disdain. The disdain. We're gonna side with Venti.
Xiao, you remember me too, right? We had a chat not long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes.
Oh no, the disdain. I'm loving it
Monsters
though.
become more active than usual as we get closer to Lantern Rite. I was patrolling Dihua Marsh a few days ago when I happened to run into this.
You've already forgotten? I'm a bard, remember? And bards go around singing wherever they like.
Oh, right. And this bard was performing in Dihua Marsh. It was a moving melody, and it made me feel relaxed and at ease. I couldn't help but stay and listen.
And that's how Zhao got his vision.
Thank you for your patronage.
I understand now, too. I'm Zhongli, currently working at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. It's a pleasure to meet you, new friend.
And I'm his boss. Oh, and if there's anything unsatisfactory, let me know anytime.
That's very considerate of you.
Oh? No wonder. Only a boss as savvy and reliable as you would be able to hire such an impressive consultant.
The pause. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, you're too nice, Venti. Not to brag, but our consultant truly is impressive. His knowledge extends across the stars and the land, and there's nothing throughout history that he doesn't know. From the sophisticated way he speaks, it's hard not to suspect that he could very well be an adeptus in disguise.
I feel like Hu Tao knows.
Shao,
I feel
you're
like she
an
knows.
adeptus. Do you think it might be possible?
I feel like Hu Tao has to know something. She has to, right?
Sorry, I'm only good at conquering demons. I'm afraid I don't have much knowledge in that matter.
You
Really?
liar.
But Paimon thinks you're super knowledgeable. Huh? Oh, right! Xiao's a warrior. He doesn't come to the city very often, so it's, pretty normal for him to not know anything. Yeah.
Just stop talking, Paimon.
Really? I've actually heard a few things about Mr. Zhongli before. The guests in the tavern talked about this refined and courteous man who, instead of having wine at Mondstadt's finest tavern, ordered a cup of hot tea with the most complex name.
Well, Diluc only knows 3 syllables, so I doubt that he got his tea.
Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that there indeed is a musician like yourself in Mondstadt. I've heard that he's elegant and amiable, his works witty and vibrant. It's no overstatement to regard him as the best bard in Mondstadt.
Now you're making me embarrassed. I would say that Mondstadt's poetry is a little run-of-the-mill sometimes. There's one I heard a while back that went, The old house is renewed, welcoming the spring breeze. awakening old memories. The meaning's there, but the word choices are unimaginative, and there's a distinct lack of literary flair. I think so too. The composition needs a little jazzing up. If I were to give it a go, I'd make it an old melon on a vine, a new flower that grows fine.
Why are we looking at their hats? What?
Oh, good one! It feels unique and has a nice ring to it. You have great taste, Venti. I was right about you. Let's shake hands. Of course, of course.
Oh, he's mad. Oh no.
Yo. Mind lending me a few books when we get back? Pick out some well-written ones. I don't know if it's my own lack of literary knowledge, but I couldn't tell the difference between those two.
I don't think it's your fault.
Chongyun's right. It's not our fault.
What is, that's a tiny font.
Oh, you have a point. But speaking of, why is the tone deaf bard here? Are you here to take part in Lantern Rite too?
This true. Why are you here?
I heard that Liyue will be hosting a Lantern Rite music festival this year. As a musician myself, how could I possibly resist the temptation to come take a look? Or listen.
Think you're a little late for that.
Getting to know other musical styles is essential to sparking inspiration, don't you think? As for the Fontaine friend who hosted the festival, I saw him near Stone Gate the other day. The Iridescence tour has finally been held successfully for once, so I had to congratulate him. Don't think anything of it.
Wait, the Fontaine guy was at Stone Gate before he even got to Liyue. That must have been a bit of a trip.
By the way, I was watching as you entered Shinyue Kiosk, but no one seemed to notice me. Should I say that it's because I'm an expert in hiding, or that a certain someone deliberately ignored the sound of the wind?
Whenever Lantern Rite comes around, Liyue Harbor becomes bustling with activity. People are all busy watching the lanterns and strolling around the shops, and they might just go travel somewhere on a whim. It is rather difficult to predict another's whereabouts. The festival is in full swing and proceeding smoothly, and we're all gathered here with friends, new and old. This is no doubt a wonderful occasion worth celebrating. To come together with all of you at the beginning of the year, one can't help but be filled with joy. In a moment like this, I propose we raise a glass together. In my case, tea in lieu of wine.
Oh, he's trying so hard to end the conversation.
Very well said, Mr. Zhongli. That was exactly what I wanted to say.
Sure it was, Venti. You would not have said in lieu of wine.
I didn't cause you too much trouble barging in like that, did I? We usually drink wine during occasions like this over in Mondstadt.
Exactly.
But since Mr. Zhongli insists on drinking tea, I'll give a toast with tea too.
He probably spiked
Everyone,
the
you're
teapot.
welcome. As the host of this gathering, I hope everyone enjoys the food and drinks. May this year be better than the last. Considering that everyone may have other matters to attend to later, sticking to tea seems like a good idea.
It's not like they're driving. I think Zhao is probably too short to get a driver's license.
Should we?
Oh gosh, do we have to turn this into a thing?
What's with the urgency?
Oh, we're inviting him out for a walk. What are we doing?
Sure.
Have you two finished eating? It's always nice to have a breath of fresh air after a meal. Helps with digestion.
Does it?
Paimon will come too. Yeah? Okay then. Don't forget to come back.
Yes, we're leaving Paimon behind. Whoa, why does it sound like so many quests are going off at once?
Are you alright?
Are you?
It's hard to describe. It's not that.
It's the tension.
those among the Adepti who loved gatherings and idle chit-chat. Sometimes they would call up a few others for a drink. Even I got dragged along to their gatherings many times. The Adepti all have their specialties, making most of them proud and arrogant. Everything they say is straight from the heart. It never gets too complicated.
I can understand why that would be better than normal conversation.
But this time,
It's all Zhongli's fault. All of
that's
it.
not what I meant.
Oh.
Or perhaps
Did
I
I
should
make
say
it mad?
Rex Lapis is really good at adapting to human life. You could say that he actually enjoys doing so.
I mean, he enjoys doing it. I wouldn't say that he's particularly good at it.
And that's something I might never be able to do.
You don't have to be like them.
That does sound like something you would say. No matter. I know my circumstances. Whenever I think of the ordinary conversations I've had with you, it feels strangely novel.
No. So I'm interesting.
The parlor director went out of her way with the invitation, so it was difficult to turn her down. I had made mental preparations before agreeing to come.
Had to
She told me that all
prepare
the guests
himself
today would
before
be
interacting with other
acquainted with
people.
elemental power, and I knew that you would be here. But I didn't expect the other guests to be...
Nobody would have. No.
General Capisis always said that we should live in the present and enjoy every pleasant surprise. Perhaps that's what I should do with what I'm feeling now.
General Capisis? Who? Is he? Is General Capisis from a different quest that I haven't done, or is that like?
But I
Some
think he
I'm not
meant
supposed to know
designing
about.
clothes for those around him.
Huh?
The clothes were intricately designed, but inconvenient to wear. Brother Bosacius never tried to hide his distaste in front of him.
Oh, these are the other Yaksha.
Rex Lapis did like his designs and even collected quite a few. The outfit he wears now was also designed by General Capisis himself.
Okay.
I never saw him wear this during the war. I didn't expect him to start wearing it later.
Oh, here you are. I'm not intruding, right?
Not at all.
You're not. What is it?
Hu Tao saw that everyone's done eating and asked the staff to bring out the desserts. Paimon got so anxious that you weren't back yet that she scarfed down her dessert without the usual slurping and munching.
Ew, she eats loudly. Ew. Ew. It's worse.
To be honest, I was kind of worried too. You looked a little restless just now, and I thought you weren't used to the food here and was planning to head back to Wangshu Inn for something Yanchao made.
You're worrying too much. Why would I? Anyway, let's head back.
Please wait.
What?
There's another reason why I came looking for you.
For what?
Here, take these. I brought them for you.
Ooh, presents.
Almond tofu?
Yup.
You've won him over.
Since the Masterful Chefs competition, you could say that Yan Xiao and I are not only competitors, but good friends as well. I visit him at Wangshu Inn sometimes to discuss our cooking. I heard him say that the esteemed guest on the roof loves nothing more than a good plate of almond tofu, so I learned a thing or two about the dish from him.
Oh, that's actually really sweet.
I'll be honest. Before Hu Tao invited everyone, she secretly came looking for me, told me about the guests she planned to invite, and asked me for some suggestions on what she should order. So I made a few servings of almond tofu for you guys in advance. Take them as a token of gratitude for your support. When I told Guoba that I was making these for you, he started eagerly running around the kitchen and helping a lot too.
That's adorable.
Thank you for the trouble. There was no need to... I'll take them. Thank you. And Guoba too.
You're welcome. Oh, the almond tofu I made probably tastes and feels a little different from the type Yanxiao cooks. Please let me know if there's any improvements I should make.
Okay.
That's all. Alrighty, we should head back now. We can't keep Paimon waiting.
Can we? I don't want to go back to her. They're standing on opposite sides of the room.
You're finally done whispering secrets to each other? So much for promising Paimon you'll be back soon.
Jeez, we were gone like 15 minutes, please.
How could you say that to Paimon? In that case, besides having no sense of time, Paimon will let you know what having no sense of fullness looks like. Your dessert is all Paimon's.
Sorry to keep everyone waiting.
Oh, she's jealous.
No worries, we're all just chatting here. There's no serious business to take care of. Whether we're chatting outside or inside, it's all the same.
Paimon's too busy eating to talk to you.
Oh, we've made her mad. I don't think I've ever seen Paimon get mad at us. Oh, we've finally done it.
But even though we're all well acquainted by now, I think this festive gathering deserves something ceremonious.
Oh? Is this some local custom?
Nope. This is something I made up so that good luck will be on our side, that's all. Spontaneity is the best choice to make here. Let's use this incense burner on the table.
I have no idea what we're
It's been lit for so
doing.
long now that the incense is running out. I'll leave refilling and lighting the incense to the most distinguished guest among us all.
We're all short. It's just a line of short people. I love it.
Lighting the incense will signify continuous growth and prosperity in all our endeavors in the new year.
I see. Perfect symbolism, as expected of Hu Tao. And speaking of the most distinguished guest here today, I'm sure we all agree that it's Mr. Zhongli. I'm not very familiar with the details of his past deeds, but chatting with him has been a real eye-opener, even for a bard who has traveled all across the world.
No.
One person here is well acquainted with everyone else.
Oh, no. Oh, wait, what? I don't get any clapping. What do you mean?
Oh, that's right. Even though you're always mocking Paimon, you're still pretty popular with other people.
You could say that.
No, wait. Paimon said she wouldn't talk to you again. Huh? Who else is there?
I'm not gonna nominate someone. No, I don't. Do I have to make her like me again?
Huh? Huh?
Ah.
Does that mean Paimon's the most distinguished guest? Oh, well, that was unexpected! I agree. Paimon's just the one we need. Without a friend constantly by your side, a long journey would become dreadfully lonesome. But once you have someone there to brighten up the atmosphere, everything along the way will become lively and vibrant too.
Ah. The traveler has traversed many nations and left behind a great deal of fascinating stories. But without Paimon, they would have become quite monotonous. Paimon plays an indispensable role in making your journey a happy and smooth one.
I don't know about happy.
You guys, Paimon's not used to being praised like that. Those were genuine compliments, right?
No, they were all sarcastic. No!
Thank you.
Ah.
You made Paimon wait for a long time, but Paimon's not mad anymore.
Don't take everything to heart, Paimon. Friends tease each other all the time.
That is indeed true.
That means Paimon is as important to the traveler as Guoba is to me.
Looks like we've come to an agreement. Any objections before we proceed?
I trust the traveler's judgment.
Then Paimon it is. And now, the world's most excellent traveler's greatest companion, guide, and friend, Paimon, will be refilling and lighting the incense for us. Here you go. Take the match and don't burn yourself. But if things go really wrong... it's getting late. I won't take up any more of your time. You're all free to go as you please.
Yep, the tea was amazing too.
True.
You
I did
don't
love
have
good
to go
tea.
all polite on me. Just remember to come when I invite you next time. Let's see. It's dark out, so I'm going to accompany Xiangling
Xingqiu and Chongyun back home. As for the rest of the guests, I'll leave them to our consultants.
No need. I'm headed towards the harbor to meet a friend on the ship. There's no need to trouble one such as Mr. Zhongli. I think you know the place I'm talking about. Come meet me anytime. It was great getting to know you all. Let's meet again when the spring breeze begins to blow.
Bye. Oh, we should write poetry together sometime. We'll catch you all later then. Don't forget to return to the parlor later. There's something I need you to do.
Understood. See you later.
Oh, good.
Well then,
Rex Lapis.
just Zhongli will do. I live as a mortal in Liu Harbor now. I am just one among many who begin work at sunrise and retire to rest at sundown. If we were to consider status and seniority as Zhongli, I should be respectfully referring to you as Adeptus Shao.
True.
Heaven forbid. Not you too.
Yeah.
I meant what I said. I heard that during the Rite Music Festival, you conferred with Streetward Rambler and Cloud Retainer. I take it as you've gained a lot more knowledge about the past?
Yeah, I got a whole cutscene about it.
The same truth will sound different coming from different people. As more bear witness to a story, feelings and interpretations expand in variety too. I once had a pleasant chat about the past and present with a Sumeru scholar named Soraya, and learned a few things about her research topic. From the evidence she found and the conclusion she made, her area of research is already very close to the truth.
Truth about what?
But there are multiple sides to humans and gods alike. In the legends recorded by humans, some gods were depicted as arrogant and condescending, while others were kind and capable. But whether to me, Streetward Rambler, Cloud Retainer, or younger adepti such as Shao and Ganyu, those adepti and gods that may seem extraordinary to humans are something more akin to close companions. This was as true back then as it is right now. Just how Shao may seem unapproachable to most, but the Traveler has proved otherwise.
I made him almond tofu and he's loving me forever.
So there's no need to dwell too much on certain things.
I mean, Zhongli. What you're saying is...
It looks like you understood what I meant. Ah. The director asked me to accompany you on your return. But I don't think you'll need my protection. I'll be taking a walk around and admiring the night scenery. After that, it'll be time for me to go back and meet up with the director. Goodbye for now.
Bye, Zhongli. Everyone's gone now. Paimon always feels a little empty inside when a lively celebration ends. But at least you always stay by Paimon's side.
As long as you freaking follow me everywhere.
No. Paimon got it mixed up. Paimon, the best and most distinguished travel guide, will always stay by your side, traveler. Good that you're aware of that. Shell, is there anything else you want to do? We could take you on a tour of Liu Harbor.
No need. I've stayed here for much longer than I had expected. The city lights are a fine sight, but it's time for me to leave.
Oh.
The events of today occurred so abruptly. I appreciate your kindness. Okay. I'll see you next time then.
And is gone. Oh, did I finish it? Oh, that was the end. Okay. I'm gonna check the quests real quick because I need to make sure that we are actually finished with everything and there's not like an epilogue part 2. Okay, so it looks like that is officially the end of all of the Rite quests. Of course, the actual events and mini-games are still going on, so there will be that happening. And I will probably post a short if I do end up getting Zhao a 5-star.
Come on,
and
let's
being
get
sad
moving.
that it's not Zhao.
We're not frozen in place after all.
But I think that is going to be the end of today's video. Thank you guys for joining me on my very first Genshin series, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!